2025. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, come on in. I already called in everybody's spirit guides, angels, ancestors, the higher galactic beings that may be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the Ascended Masters. So please just know that they're all here with me right now. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just please don't force it, right? So far I got deadly combo, dangerous when together, triggering and explosive. Whoever this deadly combo is, past, present, that you have been dealing with. All right, bottled up like a volcano, great. Many expressed, unexpressed emotions, time bomb, holding back. I'm feeling anger issues in a big, big way for some of you. But whatever it is, it's getting ready to blow up. If it hasn't already, this is in your present. Is this you or them, right? Show me. Drowning. Going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. Someone is. This is the crowning situation here. And I feel like it's very dual. So one person, yeah, with the deadly combo. Okay, that makes sense. One person's maybe very depressed, sad, whatever that is, and the other person's fed up maybe, or something of the kind. Crushed, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, you're hurting emotionally right now. You need time to heal before you jump in again. Somebody was crushed, and that could be the person that's feeling, you know, in the drowning type energy or something, but you can place that however that is to you. Yeah, this energy has followed you for a long time too. I've been getting a lot of that lately. Other love, still involved with the past. Secret affections, possibly cheating. Secretly caring about somebody, not telling the world or whatever. Okay, that's where we're starting. I'm going to use my handy dandy oracle here. Hi everybody, popping in and out. It's good to see us. It's good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I get so corny at this time of year. I love it. Artists, musicians, poets, or storytellers. Some of you, this is a very creative vibe all the way around. I'm feeling or hearing authors. Somebody may be writing a book or a writer of whatever kind, maybe an editorialist. Okay. All right, so anywho, it's a deadly combo, but something about that. Very creative vibe there. Smoke and mirrors. That's in your present right there. Somebody's causing smoke and mirrors. There's somebody deterring or detouring from a certain situation or something. Show me. Somebody who's really hurt. Golden egg. That's crowning you. I like it. The golden egg is crowning you for the Halloween season. That's cool. And then someone else is drowning. Maybe you're handing them the golden egg, you know, trying to help them, giving them ideas and things to work on, right? We got to plant seeds for the wheel of the year, so we always have something coming in, right? So Maybe you're helping them with that or something. Show me. I need 2 more cards here, please. Feather. You know, I see feathers. Well, I don't see feathers, but the card above this one, this is the Hope, Fear Challenge and homework, okay? Which means messages maybe from your spirit guides or whomever. But this is right above it, crushed. Whoops! And with that guy laying in bed there, that's could be male or female that this represents, but it reminded me of a down comforter or pillows with the feathers, right? It was like immediate. So I don't know. Maybe you have a down comforter. I don't know. These things, how they come out. Yeah, somebody secretly cares for somebody. They're just not telling the world about it or something like that. They're not boasting it or what. I need 1 more card, please. We can move on. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween yet? Have you thought about it? I know I'm not really like everyone else out there, but I'm kind of over the Disney witch and slutty outfits. You know, I wish people would just get more creative and make their own costumes. It's not only cheaper, it's just so much more better, you know? I don't know. That's just my own opinion. Fire. Okay. This could be a fireplace. This could be fire under your ass. Fire energy is what I'm feeling. Fire energy. Yeah, there's a lot of fire energy with people that you secretly care about. Okay. Something like that. All right, we'll move on from that. That was kind of a lot of information there for somebody already. I'm going to use my pagan deck or my Viking deck. I don't know the name of it. That's what it looks like if you want to look it up. I don't remember if I got this on Temu or Amazon or where I got it, but you'll find them out there. It's 9 of Wands, artists, musicians, poets, and storytellers. We have the 9 of Wands. Somebody's exhausted. This is a deadly combo. I feel like you feel like things are going nowhere, or they're just, it's like trying to come up with something. Maybe you are an artist, maybe it's them, but whatever it is, coming up with maybe a creative idea, right? My 9 of Wands is also a card of you're not going to take me down, right? As tired as you are, you're not taking me down. But here is the bottled up volcano card, which tells me, you know, these smoke and mirrors here, someone's getting fucking sick of it. Excuse my German or whatever. Show me. I need a bunch of cards, please, Spirit. This is some of my cards in my deck. This deck has actually, it's supposed to be 78. I believe there's like 80 cards in this deck, and I just realized it recently. So I want to make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this is the 6 of Pentacles. This is about the it could be gifts, right? I suppose it could be gifts, but it could also be like the reciprocation of it all, right? The smoke and mirrors and what. And this guy down here, you know, with this battled warrior feeling, you know, somebody is tired of it. And I think that I'm getting like a tower kind of vibe out of that bottled up card. So, you know, like it's all coming to a head for you or something. Yeah, it's about change. Ooh, this is crowning you. Whew. Yeah. This is huge. This is transformation. Like transmuting energy into something. This is a very scorpionic energy, right? Golden egg right there. Maybe a Scorpio that you know may be going through something really, really tough. But that doesn't mean they have to be a Scorpio. It's just whoever this person is. Show me. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I kind of don't know if the camera will pick it up, but if it is, I'm sorry. It's my neighbor's. He has autism, and some days it's wicked. Yeah. Poor thing. Knight of Wands down. That's going to be your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Something about a feather. Somebody wants something to stop, some kind of action. Something that they're doing to stop. Queen of Swords. Hold on, I'll show you these cards in a minute. Yeah, they want this to stop. This crushed, emotional, depressed feeling. So maybe some of you might be finding that feather or whatever, just to put this all into significance for you in the next couple weeks, right? And if you do, or whatever, it could be, significance of your spirit guides or ancestors, just trying to validate that, yeah, we're here, you know. All right, Queen of Swords here, with that bottled up. Queen of Swords, fire. Yeah, this is my bitch card. I don't care if it's male or female that we're talking about. Somebody's, I don't know what's coming, but there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of fire energy, maybe I should say. In specific, I don't want, I'm not talking about like a firefighter. Although who knows, maybe you're having a bonfire. It's a great time of year for one, especially with Halloween coming up. Judgment, yeah. Somebody is not woke. Yeah, they're very blocked. Oh, I'm sorry. But this is about bad judgment or being in bad judgment, right? Artists, poets, musicians, and storytellers. Somebody's a deadly combo. You guys have not been getting along. There's things that need to be discussed, healed, figured out, whatever. And I feel like it's going nowhere and you're getting sick of it. Three of Wands here. Yeah, waiting for your Amazon packages. You're waiting on your harvest. It's coming in. It's in the card. But I feel like the reciprocation of it, the smoke and mirrors of it, they're trying to, I feel like some things are a big facade, putting on a show or hiding behind a mask or something. It's sad. I'm feeling very depressive, oppressive, suppressive energies. Some of these people I'm talking about are in a bad way. I'm sorry to say. They need to face it and cry it out, kick it out, fucking scream it out. Whatever you need to do or they need to do. Five of Swords, dead center in the reading. Can I get some more in that Five of Swords, please? Thank you. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords down, great. We could definitely be talking about a narcissist or some sort of serious mental health issue, some sort of mental health disorder. For some people, this could be about neglect in some way, drowning, not taking responsibility. It's about change, right? But this is cruel. This is hurtful. This is feeling left out, right? Hurting people's feelings, It's dead center in the reading. Whatever that is, the golden egg is right over it, though, however. There's a new drive and passion to look forward to. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Look at all that fire. Yeah, and fire there. This deck has a lot of fire in it, right? But Yeah, giving them that drive, that person that just feels like maybe hopeless. Are they in that hopeless victim mode? I'm feeling maybe for some. Yeah, getting rid of that toxic. Mm-hmm. Whatever this is, they can't manipulate, they can't lie, they can't, or steal or whatever that is. Maybe steal people's energies anymore. It's just what it is. The truth is here, right? The truth is here. It's right above it with fire energy. Like, yeah, I feel like they need to get off their ass and do this. These are the energies that have been following you. A lot of your videos are on the same track as this in the past. Now that I think of it, you know. Oops. Okay, I'll take that. Page of Swords down. Yeah. Page of Swords down, Judgment down, and Nine of Wands. You're just really, I feel really sick and tired of it. You need a new passion. You need a new drive. And it's almost like I feel like this energy is holding you back or whatever, but they're not really being very truthful, or they haven't been, or they didn't stand in, or I don't know how that is. Maybe it was just like not a wise decision. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out and play out, right? But then somebody wants to be freed from this. It's about being freed. When the hanged man is hanging in the tree that's sacrificial, right? They're hanging that person. But this is like being let down, right? From that hanging situation. It's like getting out of it. Smoke and mirrors right over it and looking ahead at the same time. Well, you got a lot going on in the next couple of weeks there, Leo, and holding back and bottling things up isn't a good thing, but maybe things do need to be said. Yeah, maybe they do. Just be mindful of your words. But if this is, yeah, yeah, it's about recovery. They need to fucking heal. It's about rest and giving it rest, possibly. That's crowning you. Golden egg right over it. The golden egg is to heal from this pain, this conflict, whatever that is. Somebody's a big fat liar. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. They're not standing in their truth. They're getting caught in lies or something, possibly. Or maybe they're just afraid of the truth. Whatever it is, there's a new drive and passion here. You might find a feather in the next couple weeks, a specific feather, So keep your eyes out. You never know. Maybe it'll come in a form of a coin or a button, but with a coin with a certain year on it, who knows? Now I have the devil down. Yeah, breaking these chains. Yep. Breaking the behaviors and the obsessions and addictions and everything else that is in that, right? Secretly caring, but breaking it. You can care for someone from afar. Yes, you can. And sometimes it's a must happen, unfortunately. And depending on your situations, but certain people are being triggered here. And they want to use your traumas against you. So you gotta kinda, yeah. They're not taking charge of their life. And there's a lot of black magic going on. The magician down. A lot of trickster energies on this planet right now. We got to be very discerning. And as we unlearn everything that we've been taught, can be very confusing. So even like what we're told, it's like we got to question what we just were told. Like, so your intuition is mandatory these days because there's so much shit going on out there, in the bigger picture. All right. Back to this, please. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune down. I saw the card before it flipped over on his front. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a very hard time. This is bad karma. Bad juju. People are getting sick of it here. You are. You look at you're turned away from that wheel down. You know, artists, musicians, poets, and storytellers right over that. Somebody's explosive. I think they've had it. They're at their wits' end. Maybe. Are things coming to I feel like that anyway. A lot of things are coming to a head on this planet, right? Things are, yeah, they're happening. Ten of Chalice, it's not the happy home, the reciprocation and everything. It's caused a very emotionally imbalanced, possibly kind of energy. You know, people have been bottling things up. It's not good. It's not healthy. You gotta let it the fuck out. And that if that means that you need to go out in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere, and scream and cry as loud and long as you can to get it out, then so be it, right? Maybe they need to cry in a pillow and punch it and kick it out and get angry. You know, go through the motions of all the feelings to get it the fuck out. Yeah, not dealing with this. The golden egg. Things, it's about change, and I think things are changing. The death card, things are over rover. That's what it's about. Rebirth. Right? Moving on. Kind of got mad. Getting the energies of that bottled up, you know, volcano vibe. Getting angry here. Alright, show me. I need a bunch of cards. Hi, everybody popping in and out. Good to see you. Yeah, I want to thank everybody, my newer watchers, viewers, subscribers, and all that. I really appreciate you guys. It gives me the encouragement to keep continuing this content, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't waste my time. And every little bit helps, you know, it really does. Because there's times I'm like, or there were, I've been doing this a few years now, but in the beginning, I remember, you know, geez, should I keep doing this? Should I keep doing this? Because it was so, you have to keep doing it to get the messages out. But yeah, it helps other people to that like these kinds of messages find these kinds of messages. So I do appreciate it. It means a lot. All right, anywho, back to this. This is pretty channeling pretty heavy right now. So show me. Seven of Pentacles, working on things, working on being crushed, you know, investing in this. Maybe this is about investments on the other hand as well, you know, investing some time and energy or money into something as well. But it is about this, you know, it's a very dense energy. I feel that they have to fight through, but damn, I feel like they just need to fucking cry it out, and however long or hard that takes, you know. I went through my shit, boy. I was in a bad way, a really bad way, and it took me quite a few years, but boy did I work on myself, and I'm still researching, and I always will have to because of my traumas, you know, my personal things. Page of Chalices down, Queen of Wands up. Queen of Swords up. Yeah. This Queen of Wands is telling this person, if you don't reflect, you know, it may be over for good. Because somebody's at their wit's end. They can't take it. I don't think it's fair for somebody else to have to, you know, deal with it's everyone's own responsibility to take care of themselves and to do what they need to do, you know. There's nobody else can do it for you, right? kind of thing. Knight of Athens, yeah. Yeah, the abuse and the cruelty possibly, or maybe the slander, what I think all of that, the attack and all, coming to a stop. It's in bad judgment, deadly combo. Somebody, I feel like this battle's been going back and forth, you know, um, just really looking out for your harvest here. You're really looking to move forward. Show me, I need a bunch. Four of Cups down. It takes a long time to process things in a lot of ways, right? And that's one thing in society that we're taught is to not slow down, right? It's all about distraction, right? But I feel like these people, they don't want to think about it. They don't, but they have to. They have to. It's time. I think, it's causing an unhappy home. It's not good. It's like somebody needs to light a fire under somebody's ass. Knight of Pentacles down, dead center in the reading, Three of Athens. Yeah, it's painful. We know this, right? They're drowning. They're depressed. They're having a hard time. But there's no more victimhood, We need to empower people so they can do this, right? Knight of Pentacles, they don't want to. They don't want to plant seeds. They don't want to move further. They don't want to. They're kind of comfortable in the dark. I hate to say it, but the golden egg is to fucking heal. Period. Period. Yeah. Smoke and mirrors. Giving this painful situation a new drive, a new beginning. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yep. Going forward. Investing in it. Watering your own gardens, taking care of business, and if that means taking accountability and responsibility, if, when, and where needed in your lives, then so be it, right? Somebody's standing up for themselves, I feel. This could be about gossip as well, but I'm feeling like somebody's standing up in the truth. Look at, we got the owl, we got the sword of truth, we got the open book of knowledge, with the moon in the background signifying all that's hidden and all the secrets and fears. Yeah, somebody's standing up to that. It's time. It's all coming to a head. 5 more cards. We can move on, please. Yeah. Yeah. King of Wands. Taking charge, bossing up. This person could be an entrepreneur, or a manager, or a father, possibly even. Yep, they're going through it, man. Earth Mother reversed, yeah. This is the Empress reversed. Very blocked, very, very sad, very without. Wow, the energies that I'm picking up is just so. All right, I'm gonna get out of it. I think you get it. Wow, it's like sucking me in. They're definite energy vampires out there that are really like, ugh. They need to do their shit. 4 wands down, 4 swords. Recovering from the bad news, recovering in the family. Could be an ex, possibly, or it could be about divorce or separation. I don't know. But if somebody's getting fed up, and I have the death card here, and they're just like, here's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And if you can't handle it, I don't know, there's the door kind of energy. I'm sorry to say. I hope that doesn't happen. But I think it's coming to a head. And I have an extra card. So I have 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands down, and Ace of Cups down. Yeah, you hate this. I don't feel like they're going to choose the cup to fill on their own. You know, their cup of emotional enjoyment and happiness and contentment, or whatever that is. Breaking these chains, they absolutely hate it. They're weak AF. I'm sorry. It's just exhausting. I feel like it's just depleting me. Honestly. Move those energies out of here. I can feel it out of these cards. That's crazy. All right. Ten of Pentacles is about the home. But somebody is a big fat liar. They're not standing up for themselves and just taking their own and courage. They don't have no willpower or strength. You know, there's nothing attractive about this kind of weakness in a person. This is sadness. This is, I know, I need to move these energies. Yeah, they have really no defense. They're just, you know, I'm sorry. It is disappointing. It's hurtful. Some people are being ostracized, you know. All right, I'm moving away from that. We're going to move on. I don't know what this name of this deck is, but that's the name. Hi, everybody. The Blind Entrepreneur. Hi. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I hope it helps. That's the point. You know. I try to. Show me. The Dragon. I love this one. Right on. Representing power. And this is like, right? Leo. Power, strength, pride. You know, representing power, transformation, and the balance of fire and water. The dragon reminds us to tap into our own inner power and to find balance in our lives. Makes perfect sense right now for me. I hope it does for you. That's a cool looking card. All right, of course I have all of my witches decks out from my oracles for Season of the Witch here. So this one I use a lot. A lot of you are familiar. Literally. Show me what I need to see. The Wren and awareness. The Wren, yeah, being very aware. All right, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. And yeah, check it out here. I don't remember this one whatsoever, so I'm kind of curious myself. You can see that without the glare. I may be small, but I have a big message for you. Are you going to listen, or are you going to continue to stick your head in the clouds to block out my cheerful song? You have been so busy trying to achieve your personal goals that your sensitivity to nature has been dulled. Your mind works overtime to reach the dizzying heights of whatever you're striving for. My mission is to raise your awareness so that you can observe your own perceptions and understand the apprehension of others. You are bold and need to live your life in a carefree way. It's time to fly out of your comfort zone and be alert to messages from Spirit to inspire others. Be the mesmerizer. Draw others into opening their minds to different possibilities and bridge the gap between the material and spiritual worlds. Time to branch out, change direction, and follow the winds of self-realization that beckon you into new consciousness. Cool. I like it. Giving people different ideas of different ways to heal, right? That very well could be. All right, there's a side note. Broaden your awareness. Be willing to share your knowledge with others. Be observant to what's going on. Live your life to the fullest. Yeah, this person is stuck. They need to get out of that. You know, we're not on this planet to suffer. You know, we are on this planet to find ourselves out of hell, which I totally believe were born into hell, in a sense, very metaphorically, so that they need to get out of this. This is part of the transformation and ascension of things. Yeah, search out all resources for the task. Join a singing or a dancing group. Time to make new friends and build relationships. Change your perception. A new consciousness is being birthed. Yeah, you're going to be giving somebody some new ideas, possibly. New ideas on how to move forward or something, right? What are you conjuring up in your kitchens? Yeah, 2008, long time. I've been going through mine actually my whole life, but I had my spiritual awakening 6-7 years ago, but I was on my path anyway because I've been doing all of this for about 30. So, I don't know. It's just my life. I can't even make it up. I'll tell you what. It is what it is. And I've lived a good life. I have lived a good life. The death card again. Parsley. All right. You're going to be using a little parsley this holiday. Possibly. Anywho. All right. Yeah, we got it. The transformation is real. Transmuting that into power is the point. The change you've been resisting won't go away. The end is nigh, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. Wear me as a garland around your neck when feasting to ward off intoxication. But if you find you are in need of parsley, it could indicate terminal illness, or you may well lose your appetite. Instead of fearing me when I garnish your plate, you are reminded of your own precious mortality as I protect your food from contamination. Take a leaf out of my book and remain grounded, for if I'm uprooted, I bring bad luck to your household. Hold a sprig for effortless communion with those who have passed over, but never mention the names of the living when you hold me in your hands. Ha! A death to the old welcomes and magical opportunities as you finally let go. My presence is an auspicious omen at this time. Very scorpionic energies. You very well could be. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Whatever. If they're not Scorpio, they're going through the motions as a Scorpio would. And they are the deepest, most transformational sign on the planet. So, they can do everybody can do this, but yeah, Samhain and death again. I cannot make this up. Wow. I got goosebumps, man. Halloweeny. Samhain. Spirits, the veil is thin. It's about change, right? Go through the motions, let it happen, right? If you're resistant, it's harder. You don't want harder. Go with it. Go with it. All right, check it out anyway. You have been avoiding death. Change is afoot, and you have been desperately clinging on to your old self, all of which you know too well, for fear of losing your identity. You must understand that to die, the old will escalate you to where you truly desire to be. Time to let go, to surrender, and to accept that death is never final. It is simply a portal to rebirthing into the next and glorious stage of life. The glorious stage of life. Death appears before you now in the form of Samhain, a time of connection and reflection on those who have left this world for the other, and to look at where you have journeyed from and to during the wheel of the year. The goddess, in her triple form, has become the crone, and you are invited to draw on her wisdom from deep within. As she cradles you during the dark months to come, she will protect and guide you through this period of the dark night of the soul, and you will emerge wiser and more powerful than you could ever imagine. Somebody could be born on Halloween out there. Some people. All right. Yeah, I'm going to give you a rune and close this out, Leo. Very, very heavy reading. I feel the release coming. I feel it coming for a lot of you anyways. I hope that some of these people, take this offer and fill their own cup. Make that new, beautiful, yummy beginning. You got to get out of hell first, though. But when you do, bam, it's nice out. Damn, it's beautiful. The Hermit's Home. This is what it looks like on the back. Somebody else had this. I forget who. A few days ago. I don't remember who. The Hermit's Home. A house is but a simple building. A home, however, is the warmest kind of feeling. That's a very beautiful rune, and it's very true. Those are your messages, Leo. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. I hope everybody has a very safe and happy Halloween. Stay spooky. I'll see you soon.